So Dean, the ultimate contender in Norwich tonight, our 80 kilograms category, 8-1, 8 fighters, all the way down to a champion in one night. And these two, Josh McManus and Sam Cottam, are going to get things kicked off in the 80 kilogram tournament. Josh fighting out of First Legion in the red corner at 20 years of age. His opponent, Sam Cottam from the Tsunami Cambridge Gym at 24 years of age. Both fighters 6 feet in height. This is going to be a great way to get things started.
Already some good head movement there from Josh. Heavy kicks from Sam off the bat.
And Josh McManus is the definition of the complete fighter, a champion in MMA. Also an International MMA Federation world silver medalist. He's actually been all the way to Vegas and won there. Also winning fights in Chalong Stadium in Thailand. He's a lot, in my opinion, of a better fighter than his record in K1 shows alone. But very technical returns from Sam Cottam.
Nice leg kick there from Josh.
Great check as well. I love how he turns his hip into that chopping technique, Dean. Both fighters very economical in their movement this far.
Crisp left hook there by Josh, followed up with a rear leg kick. You can definitely see he's been working his stuff in Thailand. I myself have been to Chalong Stadium and seen some of the fighters, and you do have to be a good level to fight there, and he's showing that tonight.
And a clash of kicks as both fighters fire at the same time.
Both guys engaging their distance here. Sam's doing a good job of keeping his range there, alleviating from the punches. I'd like to see Sam come up with a head kick though.
And I think Josh actually cut quite a bit more weight for this fight, which, when you may have to fight up to 9 rounds in a night, is a significant factor. I know a lot of fighters who came into this tournament and said, look, I'll walk around at this weight, I'll just come in. And some guys who spent some time cutting a ton of weight in the build-up. So an interesting contrast here. Ooh, gonna get a warning there for multiple knees in that clinch. Holding that plum tight means 1 strike only, Dean.
I was just about to say there, Sam's doing a really good job of noticing that Josh is slipping to his left. And he threw out a nice hook there. I was looking for the head kick, but threw out a hook, which was good. So it shows that Sam's got some skills of his own to see what his opponent's going to do in the coming rounds.
And some good fight IQ, as you said, from Sam Cottam, but Josh McManus, a wily veteran, and a little bit of a feeling out process, I think, in round 1, Dean, but I have every faith the heat is going to get cranked up here moving into round 2. We continue here at 80 kilograms. Round 2. And a vicious right round kick landed now by both fighters. Wow. Way more intense here so far, Dean.
I think here, both fighters, if more, Sam Cottam. Yep, Cottam. He's found his poison for his fighter. He's able to see where he's, in the first round, he's really gauged where Josh perhaps is more vulnerable to strikes.
And more stationary, I think. He's got that timing down. Working off that jab very nicely there. Wow. Josh moving his head very neatly and slipping that, but Cottam staying at just the perfect range.
Yeah, Josh has got some good head movement there, but he needs to put shots on the end of that head movement. Come up with the right hand, left hook. Oh, nice spinning back fist there by Sam, just misses his target.
And Josh did a good couple of times there, moving his head off the center line and then throwing kicks. You'll see fighters, especially when they snap their hand back on the kicking side, they'll move their head over off the center line to avoid the counter.
Nice left, ooh, beautiful leg kicks there by Josh. He's really finding a home for them. Opened up with that left hook and leading up with the rear leg kick. Sam's smart and closes the distance.
Very compelling stuff from these two in our opening round of 80 kilograms at the Ultimate Contender. But I feel like, as you said, the timing and possibly a slight speed advantage from Sam Cottam might be the difference thus far.
Sam's doing a good job of not being phased by this experienced fighter in front of him. He's really watching what Josh does and coming back with his own decisive shots. He's not pitter-pattering, he's not circling off, he's really looking for where he's going.
Ooh. Oh, that was the best one. You could see the spit fly back off Sam Cottam from the cracking right cross of McManus.
Nice uppercut there by Sam.
And a vicious right round kick in reply from Josh McManus. Josh McManus really turned it on there in the last 20 seconds of that round, Dean, doing some great shots. But I think it was the workmanship and ringcraft of Sam Cottam that probably controlled more time in that round. But I feel like Josh McManus is starting to make some of the more correct adjustments to the end of that round. Great work from both fighters. Let's see how it unfolds in round 3. And it's round 2 with a whoop whoop from Sam Cottam. These two really fired up for this matchup, Dean, but Sam Cottam very vocal there.
He's definitely showing he's still in the game, and that he is. Gauging his distance again, perfect with those teeps. Nice Superman punch in the knee and beautifully back out. Really impressed with the striking ability of Sam here.
And looking to get to the winner's circle here. Wow, look at the way.
Goodness, he hopped away from that kick there.
Wow, and McManus did a great job in catching that kick and tried to take out that rear leg, but that's mental the way Cottam just jumped over it. What an athlete this young man. Very articulate, meticulous take on the game, Dean.
Again though, Josh, I don't know if you saw that there, he knows that Sam's got to come out after that knee, and he instantly put his hand up to fill the distance and then threw a punch over the top, which is high level stuff.
And you'll see Thai fighters often use that extended long guard to post up and, as you said, measure up for an effective strike. But man, I'm telling you, McManus is definitely the real deal, as is Cottam. What?
Beautiful knee there by Sam.
What I knew was going to come into this was that these two were going to bring the very best out in each other, and McManus is now chucking even more power into those right kicks. He knows he's got to go for it here.
You can tell the high level of these guys. There's not a barrage, there's not a flurry of punches. There's precise, pristine shots that use real poise and high on percentage damage. Nice body shot there.
And as you said, McManus has the potential for devastating results, but getting a little bit outworked here from Cottam. And Sam got a little bit of a warning there, having that extra strike. Oh! Big left hook. And raising the hands as he walks off from dropping McManus. Man, I love the way he stepped in and turned away with that left hook. A single shot, bang, right on the money, Dean.
Like you say, Chris, it's intriguing how that's a skill in itself. You can hit a hard left hook and still circle out. Beautiful stuff.
And Sam Cottam just showing off his skills in the tool belt as he swarms in on McManus. Man, he raises his hands, getting lifted up by the corner there. Ian Martell giving him a big up there. One of our top level guys here in Contenders. The crowd on their feet, Dean. What a round.
Amazing back and forth striking there, pristine again, high level fighting. These guys saw an opening, changed, they chopped and changed their striking abilities, their strategies. These guys really excellent display here. Be interesting to see who takes this.
But Sam Cottam in peak form with that left hook. Gonna be up here on points, 10-8 round for Sam Cottam. McManus has gotta go for it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, massive round of applause for both of these guys, please. Our first under 80 kilos out tonight. We have a unanimous decision advancing to the semi-finals. From the blue corner, Sam Cottam.